Hi, it's Mike and Pete, the Metal Guys. Yesterday, Pete talked about knowing yourself. Today's video is going to be about knowing the business you're going into for your first interview.
Absolutely.
So. Right, Pete, so knowing the business, how did you prepare getting to know the company that you was going for an interview with them?
Well, there's a number of ways you can do it. The most basic is to just look at the company website, and I think everyone will start there. Google the company website, have a look at them. A job spec sometimes helpful. I was going sometimes to interviews, I didn't even have a job spec.
I know.
So you were kind of having to work out what it was that they were going to be after,
and
then look at the company, which was a pain. But check the website first, make notes, spend time having a look at it. And as I mentioned in the previous video, take the notes in with you. If you've made notes about something, particularly if it's a big company and there's a lot of organisation and different structures and different market sectors, and you've made 5, 6, 7 pages worth of notes or on a notepad, take them in with you, because no person who's interviewing you is going to think, oh well, look how many notes he's made. He's obviously not bothered. They're going to look at it and think, wow, they're really this person's really prepared. They've really gone to town on this. This is unusual. So if you make notes, take them in with you.
100%.
But I think the second thing you can do is just look at the company on the internet. So rather than their own website, see if there's any articles, publications, any news or something about that particular company. And again, just make a few notes of those, anything that might be interesting, particularly charity stuff. People want to talk about that because they often spend a lot of time doing the fundraising, people and aware of it. So it's just a nice topic that you can talk about. The other thing that we use, we heavily use LinkedIn ourselves for our business. Most people are now on LinkedIn.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Most people. So you could link with a few of those people on LinkedIn. And the other good thing is, people who post regularly on LinkedIn, some of them write articles,
or new machinery being delivered or something like that.
So if there's anything that they've written about the company, again, just have a little read through, because a lot of that more social is going to be stuff that, again, you might not be aware of unless you're specifically already in that sector or you're dealing with that company day to day. So that was always a good way of finding a bit more information. But look, I'll give you a top tip here. One of the companies I went to, I did 4 interviews or something for them. Never got the job, but 4 interviews.
Shouldn't even be interviewing, Pete.
Yeah, but when you go, especially to like larger companies, if they've been featured in a trade magazine, they will have that trade magazine downstairs in reception because they want to draw your attention to that they were in there. Yeah. If they've then done like their own in-house publications, take a look at them. Sometimes you might be in reception for 10 or 15 minutes before. You're already prepped for the interview anyway, but have a little look through, and if there's anything interesting, it might be that you can pull that into the interview, or you can use it as a question to ask when they say, have you got any questions about the business? You can talk about those things. And it just makes you look like you actually care. You actually are interested in the business.
We've had someone miss out on a job because they didn't ask the question about, have you got anything to know about the question about the business, did they? Because
they got nothing.
Because they just turned up.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I think, that's something that I've done. But I think make the notes, as I said about knowing yourself in the first video. If you can go in there with a bag full of notes of things about the company, it makes you prepared, and it means that if you're asked particular questions, you've got answers there. Or if your mind, again, you're worrying about something, you can just take your notes out. Like I said to start with, there's no rules about how you interview. Take your notes in, because it just gives you that kind of confidence that if you are put on the spot, you can
turn to.
Absolutely.
100%,
So know the business, do your research. Simple as that, really.
Totally agree with you, mate.